Hello, welcome to Chingster's video on exchange rates. In this video, you will learn about applying concepts on ratio and proportion to solve problems involving exchange rates. Before we begin, let's have a quick review on the concepts on proportion. So we know that proportion is made up of two fractions or two ratios that are equal. For example, we have A over B is equals to C over D. And to solve this proportion, we can do the cross multiplication method, which is AD is equals to BC. We will be applying a lot of this cross multiplication and proportions when solving problems involving exchange rates. Now let's look at example 1. Miss Ching goes to Austria where she gets 1.21 euros for each £1. And this pound, we're talking about Great Britain pound or sterling pound. Part A, Miss Ching changes 250 pounds. Calculate how many euros she receives. So what we're going to do here is that we are going to write our proportion. I'm going to put the Austrian euros over pound. So is euro over pounds. So we know that 1.21 euro over £1 is equals to, there's a ratio here, and we want to find out how many euros she receives. I'm going to let it be x over 250 pounds. So now we have a proportion here. There are different ways we can solve this proportion. In this case, we don't need a cross multiplication method because this is a one-step equation you can apply. Okay, you can see that to get rid of the 250 on the right-hand side, I can just multiply both sides by 250. And I will end up with x is equals to 1.21 times 250. You can use a calculator to evaluate this. And you should get 302.50. So that answer, how many euros she receives will be, I'm going to use the euro symbol, which is this, and 302. And because it's money, I put it to 2 decimal places. Now for part B, Miss Jane sees a book costing 20 euros. Calculate the price in pounds. So part B, I set up the proportion again, euro and pounds. So we know that it's 1.21 over 1. And what we want to know right now is, I'm going to put x in the denominator. I'm going to put it y, and then this is 20 here. We can, as you can, in this case, we can use the cross multiplication method to solve for y. So I'll end up with, I run out of space here. I'm going to continue here. So y is equals to, so 1, I'm going to continue here. 1.21y is equals to 1 times 20. So that is 20. So to solve for y, I need to divide both sides by 1.21. Therefore, if you calculate, you get, so this 20 divided by 1.21. I would get 16.53 rounded to 2 decimal places. The price that she has to pay in pounds will be 16.53. Next, we're going to see how we can apply exchange rates, currency exchange rates to through using exchange rates table. You can see in this table, this is the table for exchange rate January 1st, 2000. It's a long time ago. Some of the currencies that you see here are no longer in existence. For example, French francs, German Deutschmarks, they are no longer in use today. So how do we read the exchange cross rate table? So how you read this is that just know that 1 unit of this is equivalent to all this unit. For example, 1 Ireland pound is equivalent to 0.237 Swiss francs and 0.97 pound and $1.273 and 1.270 euro. And for the second one, let's say for example, 1 euro, 1 euro here is equivalent to 1.605 Swiss francs, 0.622 pounds, and 1.002 dollar. So question one, how many US dollars do you get for one Irish pound? So if you look at this table, it's straight away, very conveniently, this is the answer. So you actually get 1.273 when you read off the table. For number two, how many pounds do you get for 10 euros? So in this case, we will need our proportion. So if you want to put pounds over euro, so you can write pounds. Let's say the pounds here is up to you. You can use, let's see, 1 pound is here and the euro is here. So we have 1 pound over 1.608 euro, and we want to solve for pounds. So I'm going to leave it as X and 10 euro. So in this case, I can just straight away multiply both sides by 10. Okay, and X is equals to 10 times 1.608, and you get 16.08. So the answer will be 16.8 pounds. Now let's look at example 2. Mr. Glassman lives in the USA and travels to Switzerland. A, he exchanges $240. Calculate how many Swiss francs he receives. So if we look at the cross table, we need to look at US dollar, and Swiss francs would be here. So for part A, I'm going to put dollar over Swiss franc. I'm going to put SF. So it will be $1 over 1.601, and here we have $2,400, and then how much is this? I'm going to call this X, and in this case I can apply the cross multiplication, the baguette method. So I get X is equals to 1.601 times 2,400. I get 3,842.4 Swiss francs. So the answer will be 3842.40 Swiss franc. For part B, ski hire costs 160 Swiss francs. Calculate the price in dollars. So I'm going to use the same ratio here, 1 over 1.601, and I have 160 in the denominator and y here. So to solve this is easier. So I multiply both sides by 160. So therefore y is equals to 160 divided by 1.601, and I get 99.94. So it will be $99.94. We have come to the end of our video. I hope that you have a better understanding on solving questions involving exchange rates. And after this, please do some practice questions from your booklet. Thank you. Bye.